In this video, we will discuss about this operon, and we will discuss the operon with two examples, that is Lac-operon and Trp-operon. Operons are generally found in the prokaryotes. So what does operon means? Operon means that the genes are located close to each other in the genomic DNA, and at the same time they will have the similar kind of function or co-regulatory functions. For example, this one of the Lac-operons that is shown here in the diagram A on the top left side, top left figure. So we will understand this Lac-operon functions through the functioning of this Lac-operon and Trp-operon. So Lac-operon, in this Lac-operon, Lac means the lactose. So what happens in general, the E. coli bacteria gets its energy for metabolism from glucose. However, if there is no glucose present, then it will use to decompose or degrade it will use to decompose, not degrade, it will use to decompose the lactose using these enzymes, and these things will get triggered when there is a lactose present within the E. coli bacteria. E. coli bacteria don't need to transcribe lactose, so here is the conditions where either there is no lactose or the this glucose is present within the E. coli bacteria, so that the repressor is bind to the operator, and because of this the RNA polymerase will not be able to transcribe these genes that are responsible for degradation or decomposition, not degradation, breaking off, yeah, breaking is the right term, which are responsible for breaking of this lactose into breaking of this lactose so that can be used for their metabolism. However, in the figure B, it's a condition where the lactose is present within the E. coli. However, it does not have enough glucose necessary for its metabolism. So in this case, what will happen is that the lactose will interact with the repressor and remove the repressors from the operator part, and this will allow the RNA polymerase and to begins and transcribe this region, that is Lac-C, Lac-Y and Lac-A, and this will leads to a protein formation that will helps in the breaking of the lactose, so that into the sugar molecule, so that it can be used for the metabolism of this E. coli bacteria. So this is how the Lac-operon works. We will understand this operon concept through one more examples, that is Trp-operon. So the Trp in this Trp-operon represents the tryptophan. So this in order to secrete the proteins or form the proteins, the basic requirements for forming the proteins is the amino acid. So the ability of this E. coli is that it can ingest the tryptophan amino acids in its own, and however when there are not enough tryptophan amino acids are present within the E. coli, then it can also secrete its own, it can also secrete the genes, or it can also secrete the it can also transcribe the genes that results in the tryptophan formation. So how this thing works? Is that when the tryptophans are present within the cells, then the tryptophan will interact with this repressor, and it binds to this operator, so that it will prevent the RNA polymerase to transcribe these genes that is responsible for tryptophan. Within the E. coli bacteria, then this tryptophan will not be able to interact with this repressor and helps them to bind to this operator. So what happens in this case, it is shown in this bottom right figure, that repressor will be removed, or repressor will not be able to bind to this operator side of this Trp-operon, and thereby the RNA polymerase will be able to transcribe the region from this promoter to this genes that are responsible for tryptophan formations, and thereby E. coli will be able to generate tryptophans that could be required because of their conditions, which will help the E. coli bacteria to secrete or produce proteins that are responsible for its survival. So I hope you got a basic idea about this operon, and with the help of two functions, with the help of two examples such as this Lac-operon and Trp-operon, and these things are basically found in the prokaryotes. Prokaryotes means is the single cell organism, or prokaryotes that does not have nucleus. So I hope you got a it's not a single cell organism, but it does not have nucleus. That's the right definition of the prokaryote. I hope you got a basic idea about this operon topic. If you need to understand more about this operon topic, you can go through the references that has been provided in the description, and also presented, also mentioned in the slides. Thank you for your time.